Don't know why I've decided to bust into this place. Because it's here. Because it's the Shisprite. Seems like a pretty good reason, actually. Is this my Shisp? A deed is required, yeah. My deed isn't good enough.
Then I have to assume that your Shisp is somewhere.
Yeah,
you just don't know where.
Deed, that's a puzzler. You don't know what a deed is? You've sold me one.
Trevor is just backwards Robert, by the way.
Fabulous. I can't ready a Shisp deed, shockingly. Let's see if he understands the word Shisp. Oh, he doesn't, somehow.
Weird.
I mean, I can buy a new deed for $250. Just collect deeds, just lose Shisps. Well, here he goes. Sailor straight. I totes did with the last one. I can't see any reason why that would be a problem for me. No problem. Not gonna lose this Shisp. I do have 2 deeds. Amazing. I own 2 Shisps. I'm a rich fella.
Yeah.
I don't know where one of them is, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure this is at least a bit funny to people who aren't me, but it's real funny to me. I'm trying to think really hard about who has told us what about balloons. Surprised that's not a random book title floating around Britannia. Collect deeds, lose Shisps. It will be by the time I'm done with it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you have several other things written down that aren't balloon related that are investigatable at this point.
Yeah. Right, okay, there's the tablet that I need to get from the wreck, probably. Oh. You know what, so long as I'm here, let me search for Michelle. I'm betting you're not Michelle. Ah, yes. A face even a mother couldn't love.
This game is very well known for that.
No one uses daggers. So if I have daggers, those are just sellable. But it's not worth selling on screen. Basket! Sound of clocks is so soothing. Excuse me, did you say something? I remember the creepy clockmaker. Ah, damn it, I'm just... the game's not gonna stop me from doing this, and therefore I have to. A hero's work is never done, you know? No. It's not stealing for some reason.
Are you trying to put a clock on a clock?
Yes, but more I was trying to get all of the clocks out of the clockmaker's shop.
I see. Yoweasel isn't sure why these games take him so long to finish.
Excuse me, this is very important, probably. I mean, I don't care if this takes forever. It is objectively funny. The fact...
I wonder if you left your Shisp on Buccaneer's Den, Pirate's Den, or whatever, accidentally instead of New Magentia, thinking that was the one that you had access to.
I could very well have done that. Or I could have done that, not even so much, like, just not having thought
just
it
forgetting.
through. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, I discovered some clue and went, oh, I should go here, and I did. Dang it.
If you see more than 2 Shisps on the docks there in Pirates Cove.
Pirates Cove had tons of Shisps on the docks.
Okay. Well, it has 2 Skiffs and 2 Shisps.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking about the distinction between Skiffs and Shisps. Now, would you like to see the pièce de résistance to this vandalism?
Are you going to move the flowers too? That is indeed the pièce de résistance.
What a great clockmaker!
And the best part is how useful that sundial is inside
indoors,
the
yes.
house. Yeah.
One of those indoor sundials. Oh no, dog, no! Stay away from the poison, Pooch! I'm following up on a lead that Michelle is a basket weaver in Minnock. You're goddamn right.
I said that there
I'm
were
stuck on
probably
balloons.
plenty of leads that weren't balloon related, and you chose a lead that was balloon
No,
related,
no,
which is
no,
fine,
no, no.
obviously.
No,
but
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. I chose this lead because it was in Minnock, not because it was balloon related.
Yeah.
It was just a case of, well, since I'm already here. Isabella.
Good Avatar, I'm glad I traveled.
I wonder, what do they do if I bust in? No one seems to care. I mean, I am the Avatar. 50 gold coins, that would be stealing. Yep. Let's see what you're hiding from the Avatar.
I like how they give that little whip sound when you steal. The well-known sound of stealing.
Yep, that's the stealing sound. Whoop. And yet, no special sound when you push a woman into a fire.
It's because it's not murder.
It's not, but yeah,
if you murdered somebody, it would go whoop.
When you push someone into blades and they die, that's at best voluntary manslaughter.
Voluntary for the victim?
Kind of voluntary for both. The victim didn't really put up much of a fight.
Yikes.
Big
yikes on that one.
I like the entire concept of the term voluntary manslaughter. You mean murder? No, it's distinct in some way. See, a kindly old woman. Welcome again, noble Avatar. Just hoping somebody knows who or where Michelle is. Do you know who or where Michelle is? Sorry. Da-da-da. I'm doing a great job following up this lead. Maybe Michelle is just in the inn for some reason.
I think well, let me zoom in. Yeah, that's gotta be, maybe.
Oh, you have a telescopic. Okay, I briefly broke the game there, but it's totes fine. Yep, there it is.
These things happen.
There it is, just slightly broke the game.
It doesn't matter if the walls aren't aligned to everything else.
Just quickly seeing if this telescope can show me,
Yeah. Where is the telescopy building in my not? Oh, there it is, okay.
It's in the, Shisprite, which makes sense.
Yeah. Did you check the building just north of the Shisprite? Which you just passed?
Which I think is... I'm looking for the inn, but no, I didn't check this. I will check that once I've once again found the inn. Here we go.
I'm not 100% sure, but based on what I'm seeing, it's possible that that's the building you want. Which is literally right next door to the inn.
It is literally right next door to the inn. I think I missed that because the door is on the east.
Yeah. And it's in the middle of a follow the left wall situation, kind of, depending on if you're going around
now. Could this building with all these baskets in it be the basket weaver?
See, that's the thing, is I wasn't 100% sure those were baskets, especially since there's apparently cheese, unless that's not cheese, so I wasn't sure what those things were. Oh.
And beehives, as we all know, are just
famously
the baskets
made by basket weavers.
Of bees. They're just bee baskets. Oh, that's funny. I have in one place written that I can find beehives at Michelle at Minnock, and in another place I have that I can find baskets at Michelle at Minnock.
Oh, beehive.
Well, I'm just going to stand creepily over your bed, as I do. You know what?
That is what you're best known for as the Avatar.
This is a job for just the Avatar. The Avatar will stand creepily over your bed. Can't move the stove, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, you don't want to make things weird.
I think she can still get out this way. But there's no way that she can move a basket. She is just a basket weaver. So... What? Given that I can stand on a basket, she can definitely stand on a basket.
Yeah.
Nobody wakes up in the morning in Britannia. Hey, Dan, are you still in chat? Can you confirm for me that no one in Britain wakes up before 11 a.m.? I know none of the stores are open until 11 a.m., so...
But they're also not open
Yeah,
ever.
they're open from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Wake up! Okay, it's possible she's not waking up because she has nowhere to go when
I
she
think
wakes
she's
up.
awake. I think she is awake.
Nope, there she is. She's awake now. Hello, Michelle. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not really sorry. You see an industrious young woman who is not industrious enough to untrap herself.
Well, hello again, Avatar.
Great, I've already talked to you. Basket. Maybe I need to not trap you. You can only open your shosp if I don't trap you.
And immediately moves. I hope you did see Dan's comment in chat.
Oh, yeah, yes. I mean, I already knew that to be the case, so it merely confirmed my entirely 100% accurate preconcept. I'm going to leave so that I can tell one Alice in Wonderland from all the other Alices in Wonderland.
Ally, I think you mean. In Wonderland.
Yes.
No, Alice is singular, so Alex. Yeah, Alex.
Custom
Alex
job.
Multiple Alices. Alex's.
I fear my schedule is packed. I have no time to create a basket for which I have no plans. Yes, without accurate plans, it takes far too much time to craft a basket. That feels 100% false. I mean, I don't want to diminish the fine art of basket weaving, but I feel like at some level, like, it's all the same. You can scale it up, you can scale it down. You can't need intricate plans. But, like, if you know how to... I feel like if you know how to weave a basket-sized basket, then you also know how to weave a human-sized basket. It just takes a lot more material. Maybe I am diminishing basket weaving more than the craft deserves, though.
I mean, with, like, for example, with barrels or kegs, if it's a small one, you're not going to need supports around them like those metal rings, but if it's a larger one, you will. It could be something like that, where like the support structure needs to be different for a larger one because of the area to volume
because
problem.
of the linear square law. Those beehives cost 15 gold a piece. I have no reason for buying any, so I don't know, one. Enjoy thy beehive. You know,
how heavy is a beehive?
Just one of those beehives that you purchase for no reason. Look, is that one? It weighs 12 stones. I am right at my weight limit. Fabulous.
I suspected beehives would be pretty heavy.
Here, Hana, you can carry the beehive. I give Hana all the shittiest jobs.
She is a druid. She deserves it.
Yep. I am reading. I am doing something.
I hope you wrote down that you need plans.
I did write down that I need plans. Although, actually, I'm going to write it next to where I wrote about the balloon basket.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, so, like, I wrote elsewhere that, I said, plans for balloon basket, but I didn't write that next to where I said balloon basket at Michelle, so it just makes it easier to remember that association. Okay, so the tablet was with Captain Jerkface.
Also, I don't remember when you learned it. Maybe you read it in the library. There was a story about a twinker. Yeah, you read that story about the twinker from Minok who
made the balloon.
Looking into balloons. Yeah, and made the balloon.
Yeah.
So that's also something to track down, obviously.
What that? What that are you?
I would probably, because I would probably ask everyone in Minok about balloons and see if somebody says something about that particular.
Yeah,
thinker.
you know what? That's an excellent point because if I want plans for a balloon and nobody else has suggested anything to do with plans,
exactly.
This is the first place to look. I guess maybe I should try plans as well as just balloon.
You did ask, you asked Michelle about plans, didn't you? Yeah,
yes,
you did.
And all she just said was like, well, I couldn't make a custom basket without plans, so.
I wonder, maybe another thing to ask is about Twinker, but obviously, Tinker.
I mean, this is the current Twinker of the town, so you would think.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. I wonder if it's suspicious that he has a magically locked door.
It is a little bit suspicious that he has a magically locked door. And you know what? In the past, every time I've unlocked somebody's door, nobody's gotten angry at me for the actual unlocking.
No, the unlocking doesn't seem to matter at all.
Yeah,
it's just
the stealing that's usually associated with that where they get angry. Powder keg.
Like an axe and a powder keg, huh?
Hana, help us with this powder keg.
Oh no.
Oh, are you kidding me? For realsies?
That's unfortunate.
That's lame.
Maybe put it in the, move the powder keg in. Never mind.
Yeah, I tried to walk into the forge just to see whether I could, move him into the forge, obviously. But no, the forge is inaccessible in this game. I love how I can walk through clocks. The sound of the clocks, yes. What sound of the clocks? There are no clocks in here. The sundial doesn't make a sound. She would know about stories. Nope. Da 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 da. Nobody knows about balloons or plans or twinkers.
Isabella, did you talk to her? She's in Minok.
Isabella. I remember talking to her, but before we decided to ask about those three things, but now I'm trying to remember where she is. Oh, are you looking for the man who invented the balloon? He stares upwards, stroking his chin pensively. Ah, yes, now I remember. He flew to Sutek's castle, which is a Vulcan.
Sutek is an evil magician who we learned about in a previous game, I believe.
100% Sutek is a Vulcan philosopher. If I hear that name, oh yeah, there's a Vulcan name. Sutek has to be. Balloon inventor at Sutek's Castle.
I will just tell you now that Isabella would have led you to Selganor, so you already got around that.
Said something about a big job he had to do there. Sutek lives on an island far to the south. What an annoying thing to say when we are on the northern edge of the northern continent.
Yes, but your Shisp isn't up. Oh yeah, your Shisp is up here. Never mind.
Yeah. At South Island. Can you give me a better hint as to where it is? It's east of Serpent's Hold. Okay. Sutek, east of Serpent's Hold. And I definitely haven't gone east of Serpent's Hold, so... know anything about Captain Hawkins? No? Okay. Pardon me. Just gonna... go ahead and move your harpsichord out of the way. Don't you worry about me at all. Don't worry about the insane person moving a harpsichord. God, I love vandalizing this game.
It just stays that way, right?
Yes, as far as I can tell, everything you move stays wherever you put it forever.
except your Shisp, which disappears.
I'm still going with my Shisp is somewhere. I just lost it because I'm an imbecile. Sorry, I poisoned your harpsichord. Bye.
Sorry, I poisoned your harpsichord is not a sentence I think that has ever been uttered before, nor will it be uttered again.
And you know what the worst part is? I'm not sorry I poisoned his harpsichord.
Burn.
Can I point out the pure hellaciousness that we are about to go through? I will make one correction to my previous plan, which is
may I tell you the best? Yeah, okay, you're already going the best way there. Good.
Yeah, go
I want
east
to tell you the best
west.
way there. Yeah.
I have 2 Shisps.
Right. Well, yes. You have 2 Shisp deeds, so yes, you have 2 Shisps.
You know what the best part is? Even if I left the other one on Buccaneer's Den,
place.
there's nothing I can do about that because you can't
There
sail
is
the
something
Shisp
you can do
alone.
about that. There is something you can do about that. Remember how I told you about burying moonstones?
Yes, I see. Yeah, okay, yeah, I could do that. Yeah,
I don't think it's necessarily worth going
No.
through that at this point, but
Duper, your time, your turn. No one dupes like Duper. No one dies like Gaston.
no one dies like Gaston. No one cries like Gaston.
It feels like the wrong direction to say those in.
Yeah, it does indeed.
Hi.
No one covers his face with some pies like Gaston. This is just the woodcutter.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah.
The sawmill.
Yeah. I have used the power produced by those turbines to kill the owner of the sawmill
Indeed.
many a times in
multiple
alternate universes. Yeah.
Okay, once the coast drops south here, don't follow it south, just keep going east, is my suggestion.
I don't like being in totally open ocean because
I
it's
know,
like...
I understand, but I
where
will
am
try
I?
to guide you. Just keep going east, you'll
Worst-
find more land.
Worst case scenario, I keep going east and I find
And you
the
run
edge
into
of
the
the universe.
border of
yeah.
the world, yeah. Okay, now you can sort of kind of follow it south, but never go west, even if the coast dives to the west.
So there should be like a passageway between the island that has
between the
some random
Lyceum
crap.
Island and
the Lyceums. Yeah.
or actually the Dagger
No.
Isle, which is
Yeah.
There is, I think it's navigable. It looks navigable, but we'll see.
But we'll see. Get it? Because I'm sailing the 7 seas.
I think there's only one sea in this land.
There's not, by any measure, there aren't 7 seas on Earth either, so...
Yes.
And also, if there are 7 seas, then the word sea doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, no, keep going south here. This is the passage.
Right, yeah, I was guessing that it may or may not be.
This is the part that I said this is why I think it's navigable.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hold down south. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, but don't keep going on the east. Yeah, go on the west side of any islands you find. Because the next one down south is the Lyceum and the what do you call it?
Moonglow.
And it'll be showing up on your left, and you actually want to go around to the left.
Unfortunately, I caught the east of it and
Yeah,
have to sort of
yeah.
go north to get around it. Yeah.
Kind of what I expected, but yeah.
You know, I specifically rested to make sure it was day again, but there's more than 9 hours of night.
Yeah. And it'll be day eventually. Okay, once you do get to the west coast of this island, Once you reach any point, just never go back east. Just keep going. Well, yeah, just keep going south from the westernmost point, basically.
I'm just easily intrigued by things.
Yes. Yes, you're easily distracted, which is why I'm trying to guide you.
Oh, that's this one. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's actually really cool how those
how it all
always
sort
have
of
like a justification. Yeah.
So yeah, never go east, and once you're at the westernmost part of the island, just keep going south.
You know what I have not done? We are at 2 degrees south, 66 degrees east. And it's even written in degrees instead of some weird mix of letters and numbers, and that it's only letters, right?
Yes.
That it was not at all clear what they were supposed to mean.
A minutes, B double minutes, or a second double minutes. Oh
I think double, given that they gave no explanation as to what the hell it was supposed to mean, double minutes is as good as anything. Well, now I'm lost.
Eventually, keep going south. You'll eventually see an island to the west. And that island will be an island that's east of Serpent's Hold.
Given how narrow my field of view is, it is entirely possible that I miss it.
I followed my finger down, and you will run into it. You will run into the land. It will be barely, but you will run into the land. This is why I didn't want you following coastlines, because this would have taken you 5 times as long.
Well, going to the east, it would make no sense to follow coastlines to try to get to that island chain, because I would have had to go around the entire bay. Not that it's super fast here.
No. Hey, you found an island.
I done did found an island. Oh, it has a nice dock. I'm gonna lose my ship spawn.
I guess the rule is just don't moongate away from this place.
Yeah. These rabbits have red eyes. I think that means they're gonna kill me.
They are the multiple rabbits of Kaer Morgan.
They are attacking me. You know what? If they don't actually do any damage, I'm barely wounded. Well, I guess they have to die.
You are on an island with an evil mage, and I feel like, I guess that was the evil the rabbit was guarding a cave with a dragon or something in it. I don't remember, but there was a mage not long after.
I saw this blood all over Duper, and I was like, did they actually manage to kill Duper? No, Duper just likes wallowing in rabbit blood. So, little girls on this island, I killed all your pet rabbits. Oopsie poopsie. Pick up your boat and haul it across land, suggests Joey in chat.
You can with the skiff.
The problem is my ship is too heavy. Key broke. I think you mean key didn't break. Key broke. I think you mean key didn't break. Didn't that one Ultima game have a spaceship? You mean Ultima 1 game, Joey? There was a spaceship in the first Ultima game. As I recall, magic unlock doesn't actually work on non-magical locks.
On steel doors, exactly. You might want to consider giving the lockpicks to someone with higher dexterity, because I'm assuming dexterity gives you a higher chance of picking locks. Is that a 2-headed alligator?
It does kind of look like it. I refuse to attack animals unless they attack me. I hear the boop sound, but none of them are attacking me. So, oh, one of them attacked me. Kill the alligator. That
just sounds like the name of some drug.
Alligator.
Advertise on commercials. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. For some condition that, like, you should not be self-diagnosing this. You should, if you need this drug, then you need to have a doctor have actually told you that you need this drug.
Or either that, or it's something that's less serious than the side effects.
Do you have restless leg syndrome? Well, alligator will cure that, and also possibility of paralysis. But if you aren't paralyzed, then you won't have restless legs. And if you are paralyzed,
even if you are paralyzed, you won't
restless
have restless legs. Exactly. That's how it works.
It is a very complete cure to restless leg syndrome. Well, we just killed some alligators.
After killing some rabbits.
Alligators are at least, like, predators, so killing,
Those rabbits were predators.
The rabbits attacked us. They might have been attacking in self-defense. Something happened there.
Something's happening inside, it looks like.
I was just wondering if, like, they are seeing through a secret opening or something, but doesn't feel like it. Crocodile is a Russian street drug, says Joey in chat. They are two-headed.
No, that's just the, okay. Yeah, they're all two-headed. Oh, because this guy's an evil magician.
That plainly explains the two-headed. When I think evil magician, I immediately think two-headed
Well, it's like
animals.
An evil scientist. He's doing experiments on animals.
He's Dr. Moreau, only instead of making furries, he makes two-headed animals. One portion of meat, sweet. Cows are made of food. Finally, after all this time, an animal I can kill and eat, and I can foresee no reason why eating a two-headed cow would be a problem. Oh, now that's very interesting. Even when we get in there, we're gonna have to, like, use an arrow to turn a lever to let down the drawbridge or something. And that's assuming I can get past step 1.
I still suggest you transfer your lockpicks to someone who's actually dexterous.
Oh, yeah, I will. But I'm gonna go around there. I was gonna check outside and see whether anything seemed especially suspicious first.
I feel like the language we use is getting further and further from English as the time goes on.
Somebody commented after a stream. Somebody who joined a couple streams ago. I think his name is something like Congio, Conjio or something, and I kept saying Conjio, and he commented later that, like, by the way, it is just the, like, English J, and I said, I mispronounce every word. The last thing I would want to do is pronounce your name correctly. This seems like a great place to get experience, because just walking around was enough for them to respawn.
Yeah, that's fair, yeah.
And
if you want experience but don't want the money to go along with it.
But what you get is food, because the two-headed cows are made of food.
That's true, yeah.
Cows are made of meat.
These rabbits do not have two heads, but they just have red eyes.
I mean, we can't see that they have two heads. Maybe one of their heads is just tucked under their tail, and so... The rabbits seem wildly inadequate to protect this place, but, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, who's got the most decks? Shamino, YOLO, that's unsurprising. Yeah, YOLO.
YOLO.
That was Gweno. Cool.
I actually don't even know. I have no knowledge of whether the guy with higher dexterity has a better chance of picking locks. That's just a guess.
Yeah, but it's a good guess. No effect. Historically, no effect appears to have meant, like, this is not a pickable lock. So the question is...
Oh.
Am I supposed to, like, just find some other way? Like, I'm supposed to talk to somebody about Sutak and they give me the key or...
It's complicated. I'm pretty sure the whole balloon quest as a whole, you are way early on. Way early on.
I mean... Unsurprising, given that this game gives no directions for anything. I'm surprised they add unpickable technology. Isn't this based in the medieval era, similar as Dan in chat? As we discussed a few minutes ago, 5 games ago they had space travel, so...
It's based in the not any era that exists era.
Yeah. Okay, I think, yes, exactly. Exactly, Dan. Welcome to Clustercopia, aka Britain. Boy, if you've got bloodlust for rabbits, this is a great place for you. So much blood everywhere. Okay, let me think carefully here. I think a quest line that I maybe have a better chance with is the translation tablet stuff.
I would definitely focus on that one.
And for that, I'm gonna need to get back to the, place. Back to, Buccaneers Den.
By the way, if you recognize the location of the Sutek's castle there from previous games, you'll know what castle he co-opted for his own purposes.
I don't. Oh, wait,
That's
yeah, if it's
Blackthorn's
here,
castle.
yeah, because it's in the southeast. Well,
Yeah.
it's southeast-ish. Yeah, it has to be Blackthorn. Okay, I'm about to do something that is going to make you go, no, don't do that! Behold, as I abandon my shisp.
Did you at least bury a moonstone there?
Nope. Moonglow is at 42 south, 54 east. And then I restore because I saved there.
Yeah, obviously.
And
I might actually bury a moonstone here because this is the kind of place it would be nice to not have to travel to again if you didn't have to by boat.
have you guys played any of the D&D games from the late 80s, early 90s? So I have played them personally. I haven't played them on stream, like Pool of Radiance and...
Yes, I've also played Pool of
What's the one-
Radiance for NES.
God, there's one that I really distinctly remember that I don't remember the name.
It was it an NES one?
No, it was Commodore 64.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Okay. So, I wrote Moonglow, not Moonglow. Magencia is almost due north of here. A little bit west. It is due north of here. If I just go north, I should hit Magencia. And then if I go west, I should hit... stupid place with name. Okay, this does look like Magencia. Yep, definitely Magencia. So let's get sort of in the middle of it. And then go due west and hopefully find stupid place with name. Buccaneers Den, there it is. Did I almost miss it, or is this an unrelated island? Just quickly checking whether either of these are my shisp. They are not.
Doesn't look like they are, though.
But I do have a new question in what kind of vandalism I can do in this game. Oh yeah! Yeah, I can! Yes, I can do this!
Wow. That's kind of incredible.
Yeah, this doesn't show me what condition that's in. So you know what's more interesting? Oh, I can turn it. I mean, I suppose that makes sense. Who am I, you ask? I'm the man with the cannon that doesn't need, ammo, apparently. This is how I play the game. You just have to accept this about me, okay? That's right, there is a Shisprite on, this place, on Buccaneers Den. Hey, y'all, don't you worry about me.
Jesus.
This doesn't count as murder because I am not the cannon. Guns don't kill people. Cannonballs kill people.
I see. You can literally wipe out a whole town.
Yep.
And have no recourse.
Well, I mean, there's the potential game consequences of, like, maybe these people needed, to do things for me.
Sure, but if you've basically done everything you need to do here.
Yep. Oh my god, it's the best.
I also love that it's night. It just feels right.
Just go in at night, murder everybody. I think this place was also an inn. Feels like an inn. You know what? It's night. That's when to talk to people. Or
Dan
use people, apparently.
That since the cannon is now canonically part of your team, it needs a name.
Yawweasel. It's the most Yawweasel of all of the characters we've encountered so far.
Yikes.
Right, you've been here before. What'll it be? Somebody tell me about Hawkins. Somebody tell me about Captain John. Captain John, that lunatic? Went underground, seeking the gargoyles, but he fled. Nobody knows where he is now. Leo Pleurodon says, that's not what I heard. Oh my god, it's Boris Johnson, says Dan, of one of these characters.
I think the guy in the top left.
Captain John is a madman, went down in Hithloth, seeking a way to the other side of the world. Said he was going to kill as many gargoyles as he could before they got him. It's not true! I can tell you what really happened, so they just disagree. And Leo Pleurodon can actually join me, but I don't care. Hello! His gaze darts from side to side. Lingering.
I mean, I would write down Hithloth, Captain John, at least, right?
Yeah, that's a fair point. The thing is, as far as I know, Captain John is not who I'm looking for.
Fair. But maybe he has more information on the gargoyles.
I don't need more information on the gargoyles. I can kill them, and the less I know about my victims, the better. Looks at you uneasily. I'm Captain Elad. Not that it's any business of yours. When you say Captain, all the pirates at the table turn to you expectantly. When they realize you were talking to them, they turn to the blah, blah, blah. Hawkins. John. Captain John, that fool. He was captured by the gargoyles. I hear they dragged him down into Hithloth, and nobody's seen not hide nor air of him since. So, although there are disagreements on how he ended up at Hithloth, he's definitely at Hithloth. Yep. That's so. I could tell a different tale that ends in the same way. But nobody knows about Hawkins. Before you go, do you know the mantra of Anesti? I do. I do know the mantra of Anesti. I've been trying to find out what it is so that I can better myself. I'll give you 5 gold if you tell me. Is it a deal? Okay, now here's the thing. What I would like to say is no.
I will just
because
tell
I'll just tell you, yeah. But if I say no, then it'll probably be like, Yeah, okay, whatever. Give me 5 gold. Okay, what is it? It's Thank you. Now my meditations will succeed at last. Whatever.
I love that you just left the cannon sitting threateningly pointing at people.
I want to see Leo Pleurodon not interrupt if she's dead. Leo Pleurodon. Wait. This is a different person. Wait.
No, that's Leo Pleurodon.
Oh, no. I mean, it's the I didn't kill Leo Pleurodon. I killed somebody else.
Okay. I see. Yeah, I thought the one in the top left was Leo Pleurodon too.
They both of their names started with Leo. Was the confusion? Yay!
Success.
Yes. I bring a cannon with me to every social engagement. I'm a little bit disappointed because if anybody was going to know about Captain Hawkins, it was them. I just went into the other side of the same building. I'll just leave that cannon in there. It only follows my orders, so. You sure have a magic door here. Really? This is what you were protecting? What? Look at how well protected this is. There's nothing here.
Powder kegs.
Powder kegs.
What happens if you, just out of curiosity, what happens if you pick up a powder keg and then use it?
What happens if I just use it?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. You were so upset that powder kegs didn't do anything.
Yep, I'm sorry. I apologize for being upset about that. Turns out they are just yet another thing that I can move around town and make mischief with.
Yeah. You pretty rapidly went from just moving around harmless things to moving around deadly things.
I make all levels of mischief, okay? I make light mischief, I make murder everyone mischief, all levels of mischief. His eyes light up with hatred. That heartless bastard. He was killed by his own men, and it was no worse than he deserved. Of course, I had nothing to do with it. Okay, yeah, I remember some hints about Hawkins.
This guy is so hipster. He just needs the black-rimmed glasses.
I mean, how hipster can you be after murdering your captain? It's that hipster mutiny style, you know?
Yeah.
So would you happen to know anything about a tablet? About an Ervil who sent you? Oh, great, okay. Mariah, ultimately. I see. He screws his face up into an even more suspicious expression than before. Just why do you want to know about it anyway?
Maybe gargoyles? Or maybe Captain John? Something, I don't know.
No, the problem is there's that person in the first town who sent me to Mariah.
Yeah.
This isn't,
this isn't, let me double check and make sure this isn't, what do you call it, a copy protection.
It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, I agree.
You're not a member of the guild. I don't have to tell you anything. But I am a member of the guild.
Yeah.
Go ask Budo. That's a different guild.
It could be that there's a guild in...
Yeah, Buccaneer's Den.
Yeah. Answer, yes, there's a Budo in Buccaneer's Den.
Guild at Budo at Buccaneer's Den for tablet.
I would make sure you write down via Homer.
Or Homer. Simpson. Homer obviously hasn't seen you have the magical ability to move cannons and powder kegs at will to blow his bloody limbs off, or he'd change his tone, says Dan in chat. Abundantly true. I feel like maybe the middle of the night isn't the best time to skulk around looking for Budo.
You say that, but it seems like Buccaneer's Den, that's when everybody's up and doing stuff.
I mean, I just caught Homer going to sleep, so...
Shh. Is there an inn in Buccaneer's Den?
Yes, this is the inn in Buccaneer's Den.
Oh, yeah.
But none of these people were named Budo, I think? 48 gold? Rip off.
I mean, you are on a remote island. You can charge whatever you want.
They've got a captive audience. That's Enric. That's Homer. Well, this seems like a place that would be a guild. That's woman. Budo could be a woman. And that was the ugliest woman ever to live, so...
She was a looker.
As in, if you look at her once, you will die.
You will turn to stone.
You'll turn to salt.
Ah, yes, yes.
Oh, I guess those are, like, cannonballs are not, like, they're not explosive. That shouldn't have done anything and it didn't do anything. Just leave my cannon in the pub. You know how it is. That's Petrov. That's Sean. I suspect that the woman here has to be Buddha because I've seen every other name. So I'll just stand creepily over her bed. Actually, I'll stand creepily on her bed.
I think before we didn't know, or you didn't have unlock spells, so you didn't know how to unlock those doors to the south.
Yeah, and now they're useless, so you see a strong, sinewy woman with a hard look about her. Welcome, welcome! She slapped you heartily on the back. Ventrissa. That sure isn't Budo. A strong name, as strong as the sea. She looks into the distance, because her eyes don't work. Beautiful thing, but a jealous man he is. Many call her female. If you ask me, men are much more unpredictable. Job. I see, okay, fine. You are the Shissprite. Well, that didn't accomplish anything. Whose place is this? This feels, given that guild meant music-y place before, this feels the most guildy. Tried to move the harpsichord into the fire. Failed. But also, we have talked to the musician, right? So... don't you worry about me leaving your instruments out exposed to the elements.
Oh.
Oh.
What's that? And how do you get back there? Oh.
Leona and Leopleurodon sleep together.
That's good. May I suggest going into the room to the east of those two rooms you just looked in?
Okay, because there is something suspicious that there were rocks blocking this there, and there are rocks on the other
both
side
sides.
that I noticed, yeah.
Yep.
Even without your having mentioned anything, I was going to investigate that.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't too upset about mentioning it. But I would at least talk to these people, too.
But that's the shopkeeper and the innkeeper. I've already talked to both of them.
What are their names?
Sean and Petrov.
Oh, okay. But you do see what's in here, I assume.
I thought I would be able to walk into that fireplace.
No, but if you look carefully...
Lines. Lines.
Mm-hmm. I don't actually know if this is the way to Budo. The internet suggests Budo is merely the provisioner of Buccaneer's Den, but I don't know where else he could be. So...
sure wish I could knock on this door. Can I talk to him through here? Good morning, I bet you've come back to pick up that orrery you ordered. I'm afraid it still hasn't arrived. Do you need to buy some supplies? Sure. Which? Torches, oil, lockpicks, gems, backpacks, bags, shovels, or powder kegs?
He sells gems. Nice.
He does sell gemeralds and lockpicks.
And powder kegs. And bags and backpacks.
Yeah. Which
interesting.
Only help a little bit with organization.
Yeah.
But it's 401. I'm going to ask his name. It's going to be Budo. Why, it's Budo. I believe that's what it was last week. Some called me the Den, but I don't think that's my name. Okay, so he's very addled in his way. Ta-ta for now. Yeah, so next week, I guess we... Surely I'll be able to get... Maybe not actually get the tablet, but make progress towards getting the tablet.
Next week, progress.
Next week. I made progress this week, just nothing ever feels like progress in this
Yes, exactly.
game. Oh, you need a bucket to use a well. Interesting. More canon adventures. More non-canon adventures.
Yeah,
when I have canon adventures, those aren't canon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've trapped myself back here, so I'll just leave it at that.